Hey, Assalamu alaikum. Let's understand about the coenzyme CoQ10. So, what is that? So, it is very essential enzyme, the coenzyme, which that work for the electron transport chain to produce more ATP for normally. If it will damage, so in this way the ATP will decline in the mitochondria, aerobic respiration decline. In this way, the damage of the mitochondria will occur due to the increase the reactive oxygen species will damage the mitochondria itself as well as the cell. So remember, here is the note. We will understand through note in the screen. So remember, but the coenzyme 10 and your health we will discuss. So basically electron transport chain is important with the coenzyme CoQ10. It will help to produce more ATP and reduce the oxidative stress, inflammation, and a lot more things. Basically, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of our cell, which that provide the energy to the brain and even the whole body. And the brain cell contain and the bone cell, your every type of the cell contain mitochondria and provide energy efficiently will work the normal metabolism. Without ATP, you will be die. So, the coenzyme 10 is the essential coenzyme for several metabolic paths. So, like the catabolism and anabolism, like the build of the muscle as well as the breakdown of the fat. Coenzyme CoQ10 is important for function of mitochondria to produce ATP as an energy currency for all metabolic pathway. The mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell, provides the aerobic respiratory energy. Aerobic respiratory energy means the using of the oxygen in the mitochondria to produce ATP from the electron transport chain. As shown in the diagram, you can understand. So the coenzyme CoQ10 basically work for the transport of the electron. So arrow show in the electron in the form of coenzyme CoQ10. Anyhow, the mitochondria. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, provide the aerobic respiratory energy, and the coenzyme CoQ10 is the helper for the electron transport chain in the mitochondria. So heart health. Let's understand about the heart health. So the lower blood pressure, manage the hypertension and the reduced risk of the heart attack. So in this, basically here is you can see that the mitochondria consume the oxygen and glucose in the form of pyruvate after the glycolysis. So in this way it will produce ATP, and that ATP used for the several function in the cell like anabolism and catabolism. So in this way the antioxidant property is the protect against the oxidative stress, and it is the antioxidant, reduces inflammation and help manage the chronic disease. Because our body, for example, the low mitochondrial number and damaged mitochondria with containing less amount of the coenzyme CoQ10 will lead to inflammation, lead to cause joint pain and muscle fatigue and the sarcopenia. On the other hand, basically the myopenia, and on the other hand, basically is the muscle wasting disease, a lot more Alzheimer disease in the brain, and the Alzheimer, Parkinson disease, Huntington disease, and neurodegenerative disorder like the multiple sclerosis. Neuroprotection is the support brain health, decrease the neurodegenerative risk, improve cognitive function like enhances the memory and focus. So in this way you will learn more because production of more ATP. So the other benefit is that anti-aging, immune system support, cancer stop, exercise performance increase, diabetes management, and migraine relief, gum disease prevention. And a food source for the coenzyme CoQ10 is the meat, organ meat, beef, fish, salmon, and sardine can be, whole grains, brown rice, quinoa, and the vegetables. The recommended daily intake is 30 to 100 milligram per day and 200 to 200 milligram per day. From 30 to 100 milligram per day or 200 milligram per day. So in this way. So remember, the coenzyme CoQ10 is very important to provide the energy, and the energy is our demand for the life. So without energy you will be die. So the electron transport chain work with the coenzyme CoQ10 with efficient. If the coenzyme CoQ10 will not work, so the leak out the electron will bind with the oxygen to become a reactive oxygen species. which that damage the whole tissue. And in this way, the coenzyme CoQ10 is the antioxidant, prevent the cancer and prevent the Alzheimer disease and the neurodegenerative disease and a lot more brain problem which that will solve. I hope you make sense about that. The coenzyme CoQ10 which that you can consume, but remember about that things. Coenzyme CoQ10 holding capacity will increase when you will exercise, whenever you will be fasting, calorie restriction and the good sleep, which that improve the coenzyme CoQ10 for the working to produce more ATP in the mitochondria. So the mitochondria working increase and improve due to the fasting, exercise and calorie restriction and good sleep. I hope you make sense about that. If you like my video, please make sure to subscribe, like and share. See you in the next video. For this, bye. Allah Hafiz.